Since touching on the topic of excess proceeds, I thought I would show you an example from Arizona. So I have pulled up, the first thing that I have pulled up are the statutes themselves. And if you read through this, basically what you're going to find out is that the lien holders are able to claim the funds, tells you when the expiration dates are, how much the county can take out, and it just takes you through, the basics. The bottom line is the parties have 2 years from the date of deposit to file their application with the county. After that, the county treasurer is going to take the funds and turn it over to the state of California, which is a little bit different as far as the claim process goes. As far as the actual claim itself, here is an actual checklist that shows you how you can fill it out. It says you do not need a lawyer to do this, but you might want to use an attorney just because in the state of Arizona, everything on the excess funds is processed through the court. But you can read through this and just basically you fill out the forms and then you submit it to the court. The county sends out an affidavit and they confirm that they've notified all the different parties. So anyone that the county thinks should be an interested party is mailed the option to apply for the excess funds. So there you have it. You can read through that at your leisure. So I pulled up a couple of situations here, just 2 quick examples to show you the excess proceeds list from Maricopa County. Very basic, tells you when the deposit was made and the amount they received and the amount they've dispersed. The ones that are very recent, more than likely they're in the process of being claimed. Just because it shows there's no amount that's been dispersed, it doesn't mean that there isn't anything going on with this case. So you take the case number and then you move over to the court and you can pull up the actual claim itself. So for example, this is what happens when they first receive the funds. They create a case and they send out the notices. On this particular case, this fellow here, he's already filled out his application and it's in the process of being processed. So let me pull that up for you. Make sure that when you put in your case number, you can put in the CV. So here you can see the this fellow Barry is using a company, True Equity LLC. He hired an attorney to help him with his claim. There's the notices that they sent out to him. And immediately he applied for the release of the excess proceeds. And then the court will follow up, and they will disperse the funds to Barry. That's how simple it is. But many things are happening when these properties are going to foreclosure. And if you're looking for drama, foreclosures is where you go. So I took a look at this one. And this is from last December. So it's aging, but it isn't aging too long. So we're going to go over here to the court, take a look, and see what's happening. And as you can see, they sent out the notices, but the owners, no one has come forward to claim the funds. So at that point, you would just Google the prior owner, and it looks like she passed away in 2007. And this went to sale 10 years later. Here's their trustee deed. And this is what's issued to the party that purchased it at the auction, which would be Easy Homes here. They're the buyers of the property. And the note was executed in 2005. And she passed away in 2007. So I'm sure they tried to keep the property. And Tom, her husband, thought he was listed here. Anyway, if you just Google it, you'll see the story. And finally, the husband let it go to sale. But Mr. Barclay has $40,000 sitting here that he needs to claim, and he hasn't done so yet. So there are professionals that will continue to try and contact Tom to let him know that he needs to claim his funds. And that is what happens with the mortgage overages in Maricopa County. Here's one, $87,000. And this is from 2015. There was a claim filed on it. I guess that's why it's still here. But typically in the state of Arizona, Maricopa County, you have 2 years from the date of deposit before they turn it over to the state. You can still claim the money once it's over at the state, but it's just easier if you can take care of it while it's still at the county. And here's the note, or this is the foreclosure. I already pulled that up for you. And that's how you go through the excess proceeds. Some people make a living just on the excess proceeds. They specialize in finding people and helping them claim their money. Here's one, $328,000 is just sitting there with the county. So let's see if a claim has been filed on this. Ah, all right. Took a while. He did not file his form until May, and look at that, it's taking 4 months. Oh, so it's the bank that's claiming the money on this one. Okay, so in this situation, this James Campbell owed more to the bank than it was auctioned off for. And now the bank is claiming their money. So that's why that one's taking such a long time. But there's a fair amount of money that is just sitting there that people can claim because of all their foreclosures. Here's another one from 2015. It's $1,000. Joseph, we've got $1,000 sitting here for you. You just need to fill out some forms. So that's the inside scoop on the excess proceeds in the grand state of Arizona. Turn this thing off. Oops.